Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Michigan versus Cleveland State college basketball matchup on Monday, November 4th, 2024. If you like all the free picks we do at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Just go to Pickdawgz.com, click on the premium picks tab. We've also got a link directly below this video in the description. Prices start at just $15, and you can use that discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have products meant for people that make bigger bets, people with big bankrolls looking for that VIP type service. To get these, you just got to text the number you see on the screen, but keep in mind, those are most expensive premium products. But let's get to this one. Let's head to Ann Arbor where Michigan takes on Cleveland State, and it is a new day in Michigan. And I got to say right now, I think Michigan's going to be one of the most improved teams in college basketball this season. We're going to see a lot of heavy hitter coaches making big moves this season. Rick Pitino over at St. John's, of course, and what he's doing to that roster over there. And also right here, Dusty Mace joining Michigan as their head coach. If you're not familiar with him, well, he was the guy who led Florida Atlantic to the Final Four, nearly to the finals, lost on the buzzer beater 2 years ago. And of course, last year, they were a force as well. And they are, when you have a Florida Atlantic team that kind of has done way more than Michigan has done, even on a national level over the last few years, imagine what this guy can do at Michigan. And that's why Dusty May left Florida Atlantic, which is really not a bad job. It's a low pressure job. He certainly accomplished a ton there, but it's like, you'll never get to recruit at Florida Atlantic like you do at Michigan. I guess, maybe that's not necessarily the case. You just have to really build it like the way, they did at Gonzaga. But the thing is, Michigan with this giant budget, just a lot that you can do. And, a lot of good players coming in. He hit the transfer portal extremely hard, bringing the point guard from Auburn. The thing is that he's one of those guys that more distributes the ball. He's not really like a scorist, but they have plenty of scores that they brought in at Michigan as well. And guys who want to play for Dusty May when he's assembling, trying to assemble a super team over at Michigan, wasn't all that hard of a feat to do. He also brought in some good freshman recruits as well. He's got Scottie Pippen's younger son on his team as well, who also 4-star recruit, and he's got plenty of talent on this team. A lot of good players transferring in. Wolf from Yale, all Ivy players, 7-footer. He's got a pair of 7-footers on his team. He brings over, guys from FAU as well. Meanwhile, Cleveland State, these guys have won 20 games the last 3 years in a row. Certainly not a shrinking violet by any stretch. They lost, some key players from last year's team. They returned some pretty good players. I think, Dusty May's style, not necessarily a blowout, team, but the Michigan team is really, really talented. So it's really hard to for me to put my finger on this, especially early in the season, because I'm not really a Michigan fan. I am excited about this team, though, and I think, maybe there'll be some value on them, but it's Michigan, so, probably not as much as we would hope. But on the other side of it, I think, Cleveland State maybe does a workmanlike effort here and just hangs in there just enough, getting these boatload of points, and with all the excitement about May and Michigan, I'm going to take Cleveland State, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.